The Earth has hidden such mysteries within itself that humanity is still unaware of, even today. Somewhere there are rocks that seem even older than time itself. Somewhere there are valleys that appear as if they have been carved by some unseen force. Such mysteries that, when they come to light, seem like magic. But this is not magic. It is the Earth's own truth. Here, nature has shaped time and etched those marks into stones, which are still not easy to understand even today. So, let us now begin this mysterious journey. Number 1. Factory Butte. The mystery of the stone factory in the midst of the desert. In that barren expanse of the desert, where all around there is only golden sand and a sea of silence spread out, there suddenly rising from the earth, an astonishing shape appears. As if someone has built a factory of stones and stopped time right there. This is Factory Butte, a natural wonder that is as unique as its name. This is no ordinary hill, but a natural structure carved over millions of years by the blows of wind, water, and time. Its top is covered with light-colored limestone, while the lower layers are of brown and red stones that together create a wondrous sight. From afar, its shape truly looks like some old industrial building. That is why the local people call it factory. But this is not a factory made by humans, but the Earth's own creation, which nature has sculpted with its own hands. According to scientists, this area was once under the sea. When the water receded, the soil and sediments of the ocean floor hardened into layers. For millions of years, the wind cut, carved, and slowly gave them a shape that today looks like a massive stone factory. The cracks and layers on its slopes are part of that geological history that seems even older than the Earth's age. When the sunlight falls on its peak, it turns into a golden glow, and as evening comes, its color starts to appear bluish, as if life itself is pulsing within the stone. On the ground here, moss, shrubs, and some small plants are visible that survive for months without water. In this region, cacti and dry bushy plants are the only signs of life. Yet this area is not completely lifeless. At night, sometimes mysterious lights are seen here, which float in the air for a few moments and then disappear. Local people say that these lights occur due to gases trapped inside the earth, while some people consider them signs of some other power. The most interesting thing about Factory Butte is that this place is as delicate as it appears harsh. The minerals present in the soil here, when they get wet, make the surface slippery, and driving a vehicle becomes almost impossible. Scientists have found such mineral elements in the rocks here that are connected to volcanic activities from millions of years ago. This means that once lava flowed inside the earth here. Now that lava has cooled and turned into stone, and the wind has created such patterns on its surface that seem like the craftsmanship of some sculptor. At different times of the day, its color changes. It's light yellow in the morning, silvery in the afternoon, and blue-brown in the evening. This is the reason that photographers and explorers also call it the time-shifting hill, because it changes its face every hour. Factory Butte is not just a hill, but the Earth's laboratory where nature has left marks of its oldest experiments. And perhaps this is the reason that every person who sees it forgets for a moment that they are standing on a planet, because this place seems like part of some other world. Number 2. Devil's Tower, the massive stone pillar that touches the sky. Located in the northwest of America, this massive rocky pillar, when seen from afar, appears like an ancient monument built by some giant. Amidst the green meadows spread all around and the calm atmosphere, this tall, straight, and mysterious tower suddenly pierces the sky. This is Devil's Tower, approximately 386 meters tall. This stone pillar is completely different from any ordinary mountain. Its straight walls and vertical stripes make it feel like some alien construction. Scientists call it a granite monolith, meaning a complete mountain made from a single large stone that was formed from the lava that cooled after volcanic eruptions inside the earth. It is said that this structure is about 50 million years old. When the volcano was active, the lava slowly rose up and then cooled to turn into this massive pillar. Over time, wind and rain eroded the softer rocks around it. But this rocky pillar remains steadfast. Today, it stands about 1,267 feet above the surrounding earth, as if it is some sentinel of the earth bearing witness to time. The vertical lines visible on its surface were formed when the lava cooled and contracted, creating cracks that are still clearly visible today. Devil's Tower is not only important from a geological perspective, but also culturally and spiritually. For the native inhabitants here, especially the Lakota and Kiowa tribes, this place is considered sacred. They call it Bear Lodge and believe that a connection exists here between the earth and the sky. According to their ancient legends, once 7 girls climbed this rock to escape from a massive bear, and God raised this land upward so that they could remain safe. The marks of the bear's paws are still visible today in the vertical stripes of this rock. This is the reason it was called Bear Lodge. At different times of the day, the color of Devil's Tower also changes. In the morning, it appears in a light brown color, while in the evening, it starts to shine in deep red and golden hues. After the sun sets, its silhouette looks like a mysterious shadow against the sky. A strange echo is heard in the air here, as if the stone itself is telling some story. Devil's Tower was designated as America's first national monument in 1906. Since then, thousands of mountaineers attempt to climb it every year. But its walls are so steep and slippery that only a few people can cross it. The view seen from above during the climb is extraordinary. An infinite meadow spread all around and no noise as far as the eye can see. Just the sound of the wind. This place is not devoid of mystery either. Many times strange lights have been seen in the sky here. Scientific cause has not been clarified even till now. In the famous 1977 film Close Encounters of the Third Kind, this very location was shown, after which it became a symbol associated with UFOs and alien activities. Local people say that this area is still magnetically unusual because the direction of the compass gets slightly deviated here. At night, when the stars shine in the sky and this tower turns black in the darkness, the scene looks like some living monument. It is not just a stone pillar, but that chapter of the Earth's deep history where nature itself introduced its power. Devil's Tower is that witness to time that existed even before humans and will perhaps remain even after humans. It's silent, quiet, and mysterious. Number 3. Mesa Verde National Park. Traces of ancient civilization nestled in the rocks. Hidden among the high rocks of Western America, this area may appear desolate at first glance. But within it lies a story of humanity that is thousands of years old. This is Mesa Verde National Park, that place where the earth and civilization together gave birth to one of the most mysterious settlements in history. Here, even today, hundreds of stone houses, cave-like structures, and settlements stand, which even after being buried in the soil over time, give proof of their existence. This entire area was once the home of the ancestral Puebloans tribe, which lived in these rocks until about 700 years ago. Mesa Verde means green table, that is, green table, because this place looks like a high plateau with deep valleys all around. The houses built in the hills here do not seem inferior to any modern architecture. These people built houses up to 4 stories high, using only stones, wood, and mud, without any machines, metal, or cement. In every house, the rooms had different uses. Some for living, some for storing grain, and some for religious rituals. The surprising thing is that in many places, there was such a natural arrangement for air circulation that it maintained coolness in summer and warmth in winter. This is proof of their advanced scientific thinking. Inhabitants here built their settlements in the edges of the rocks in such a way that the sunlight directly reached their homes in winter while shade remained in summer. In this way, they lived in harmony with nature. The precise joining of stones in the houses they built and the figures carved on the walls can still be seen today. In those figures, there are symbols of the sun, moon, stars, and human forms that represent their religious and astronomical knowledge. The most mysterious aspect of Mesa Verde is how such a developed settlement suddenly became desolate. According to historians, around 1300 AD, this entire civilization vanished without any trace. Neither evidence of war was found, nor of any epidemic. It seems as if the people one day suddenly got up and left forever. Some experts believe that drought and scarcity of resources were the cause, while others say it was the result of a religious migration. But the real reason is still unknown to anyone today. This mystery makes Mesa Verde even more attractive. Today, when you walk in the valleys here, an untold history is felt in the air. These houses nestled in the rocks still stand as silently as they did centuries ago. When the rays of the sun fall on these walls, it feels as if time has come alive again. At many places, remnants of old clay pots, tools, and stone carvings are still found. Upon examining the dates of the stones here, scientists found that some of these structures are even older than the 12th century. Mesa Verde is not just an archaeological site, but proof that human civilization has always maintained its existence, even in difficult conditions. It shows that it is not technology, but intelligence and balance with nature that is the real strength of any society. When you look towards these houses, it feels as if someone still lives here. Only time has made them invisible. Perhaps this is the reason that Mesa Verde still stands today, not as history, but as a living mystery. Number 4. Red Rocks Amphitheater, where nature itself becomes the stage for music. This place made of red stones between mountains and valleys is as grand to look at as it is mysterious. This is Red Rocks Amphitheater, such a natural stage that is completely built between rocks and where no speakers or sound equipment are needed for music to echo. Every wall here, every stone works like a sound system itself. When any artist sings here, their voice waves with the wind, spreads in the valley, and then returns, repeating the same sound. Clear, deep, and completely natural. Perhaps this is the reason it is called the world's only natural sound theater. This place is located in the state of Colorado at an altitude of about 6,000 feet above sea level. The red sandstone pillars spread all around form the boundaries of this natural theater. Scientists believe that these rocks are about 300 million years old and were formed when this area was under a vast sea. Over time, when the Earth's layers collided, the ocean floor rose up, and these rocks took their present form. Wind, rain, and fluctuations in temperature carved them and gave them a shape where two massive stones stand facing each other.
Back to the space between them?
Naturally took the form of an echoing soundstage. The sound system here is so precise that any person's voice can be heard clearly up to a mile away, without any mechanical means. When a music program happens here at sunrise, the first rays of the sun fall on the red rocks, and the entire scene bathes in a golden color. Artists say that performing here feels as if they are singing between the earth and the sky. When the audience sits on the stones, every wave, every note swirls around them and returns to their ears. But the specialty of this place is not limited only to music. In the depths of red rocks, many geological mysteries are hidden. Fossils of ancient marine creatures have been found in the stones found here, which prove that this place was once submerged in water. In addition, slight magnetic disturbances have been found in some areas. Here, the direction of the compass changes a bit. Scientists consider it the effect of natural mineral structure. But the belief of local people is that there is some different center of energy present in this place that controls the sound in this way. Exercising here is no less than a challenge. Due to the altitude and the steep slopes between the stones, breathing quickens with every step. In the morning, many people come here for yoga and meditation because the peace of this place and the natural sound environment make it spiritual. When the sun rises, these rocks slowly turn from orange to golden and then red, as if the earth itself is composing music from light. For years, many world-famous artists have performed here. But what makes it unique is that whether it is an ordinary singer or a famous band, every voice sounds equally clear and echoing here because this place behaves like a musical instrument itself. At night, when the programs end and the echo of the notes remains in the air, it feels as if the stones are listening too.
Our red rocks.
Amphitheater is not just a place, but that confluence of nature and music where humans and the earth breathe in the same rhythm. Number 5. Maroon Lake, the frozen silent lake at high altitude. Nestled at 12,000 feet above sea level, Maroon Lake is such a place where upon reaching, the air starts to feel thin and the silence begins to echo in the ears. This lake is located between the Rocky Mountain Range and is famous for its glass-like clear water and icy environment. The temperature here remains so low, even in summers, that the water numbs the hands and feet in just a few seconds. The path is as beautiful as it is difficult. Steep climbs, slippery stones, and narrow trails test your endurance at every step. The water of this lake comes directly from melting ice. Therefore, its color appears light blue and green. At noon, when the sun is directly overhead, the surface of the lake shines like a mirror, and the surrounding icy peaks reflect in it. But this beauty is as attractive as it is dangerous. The weather here changes in just a few minutes. After sunshine, suddenly hail or strong winds start. This uncertainty makes this place mysterious. There is no mobile network here, no help, just nature and you. There is no room for even the slightest mistake, because a small slip on the slippery rocks can prove fatal. Yet those who reach here never forget this lake. When the wind is calm and the lake's water becomes completely still, it feels as if the entire world has paused. Maroon Lake is not just a natural lake, but that place where a human learns to meet themselves. In the midst of the cold, within the silence, and in front of nature's most true form. Number 6, Kebler Pass. The golden shining hills rooted in the mountains. Spread between the Rocky Mountains, Kebler Pass glows like gold every year in autumn. This road is about 30 miles long and is completely unpaved. That is, rough. The most unique thing here is its vast aspen forest, which is the world's largest living organism because millions of trees here are connected by the same roots and share the same life system. When fall arrives, their leaves turn golden, and the entire mountain starts to look like flames of fire. When the sun's rays hit these golden leaves, the entire atmosphere fills with the shine of burning gold. But as captivating as this sight is, this place is equally challenging. After rain or snowfall, the road gets filled with mud and slipperiness. In many parts, the path is so narrow that two vehicles cannot pass together. The temperature in the air suddenly changes up to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which directly affects the body. Despite this, those who pass through this route consider it the most beautiful journey of life. In the silence here, the rustling of leaves and the sound of distant flowing water together create a wondrous music. When the sun sets, the golden light on the mountain slowly fades and the forest drowns in darkness, as if nature has drawn a curtain over its most beautiful picture. Number 7, Garden of the Gods. The Garden of Gods, where the rocks speak. The land spread near Colorado Springs does not look like any ordinary park. Here, red sandstone rocks rising up to great heights seem as if someone has planted them in the earth. This is Garden of the Gods, such a natural area where every rock has its own shape, its own direction, and its own mystery. Some rocks are over 300 feet tall, standing on such precise balance points that they sway in strong winds, but do not fall. Scientists believe that these rocks are about 300 million years old and were formed when this area was the seabed of the ocean. When two tectonic plates of the earth collided, these layers rose upward, and over years wind and rain carved them into the wondrous form they have today. Here, the color of the rocks keeps changing throughout the day. Orange in the morning, red in the afternoon, and light pink in the evening. Every ray of the sun exposes the texture inside them in such a way as if some painter is showing their unfinished canvas. Another mysterious thing about Garden of the Gods is that magnetic imbalance has been found in some parts here. Many times the compass loses direction here and electronic devices stop working. The belief of local residents is that this place is located on some invisible center of energy, where nature's power can be felt directly. When the wind blows strong in the evening and the rocks echo lightly, it feels as if they are truly speaking about their story, which no one has fully understood till now. This mystery makes Garden of the Gods the Earth's most living natural temple. Number 8, State Park. The ancient swords of tilted red rocks. This place looks like some other planet. Red rocks rising straight from the earth, tilted up to 60 degrees and appearing to pierce the sky. This is State Park, where the rocks protrude from the ground like massive stone swords. This site is not only wondrous but also mysterious because the rocks here are about 1.4 billion years old, and fossils of both marine and terrestrial types have been found in them. This means that once this area was under the sea, and over time, when the Earth's layers shifted, these stones rose above the Earth. At such an angle that remains a mystery for scientists even today, this park is located on an active fault line. Therefore, light seismic vibrations are felt here from time to time. Many times, deep sounds coming from inside the Earth are also heard, which terrify ordinary human ears. Scientists say that this happens due to geological pressure. But for local people, these sounds are considered warnings from the Earth's soul. Another unique event happens here. During only a few days of the year, when the sun is at a special angle, its rays pass through between two rocks and create a door-like shape, which people call the glowing doorway. This sight is visible for only a few minutes, but in that moment, the entire valley appears bathed in golden light. The rocks of this park are not only visually attractive, but also retain a strange warmth. Scientists have found that these stones absorb the sun's heat during the day and slowly release it until night. This is the reason that touching these rocks in summer feels like a burn. While in winters, even after snow forms on them, a slight warmth remains below them. But amid this beauty, there are dangers too. In winters, when the temperature drops, layers of ice form on the surface of the rocks, which are extremely slippery. Losing balance with a small mistake is easy. Many mountaineers have gotten stuck in the steep slopes of this area because the wind here unpredictably changes direction. Yet, those who come here say that this place is filled with an invisible energy. When you stand between the rocks and look towards the sky, it feels as if some bridge between the earth and the sky stands before you. The confluence of time, nature, and mystery. State Park is not just a geological miracle, but also that place where the earth introduces both its power and history together. Number 9. Rifle Falls State Park. Water falling from 3 floors and hidden mysteries. Nestled between the mountains of Colorado, Rifle Falls State Park is such a creation of nature where water, stone, and wind together compose the wondrous music of life. Here, water falling in 3 streams from the upper part of the rocks hits the stones 70 feet below and then turns into a misty fine spray that dissolves in the air. From afar, this sight looks like a white curtain that keeps changing every moment. The simultaneous falling of these 3 waterfalls is so balanced and rhythmic that it feels like the performance of some symphony orchestra. The only difference is that here the artist is nature itself. The biggest specialty of Rifle Falls is its 3-tiered structure. Water falling from the upper level hits the middle rocks and then splits into 3 separate streams and spreads below. The caves below have endured the blows of water for centuries and now have a strange dampness and echo in the inner darkness. When any person enters these caves, the sound of their footsteps returns amplified tenfold at every step, as if the stones are replying. This experience makes this place mysterious. There is always coolness in this area because the mist rising from the waterfalls keeps the entire environment moist. The greenery here is completely different from other desert areas. This valley, filled with dense vines, moss, and water-loving plants, remains cool even in summers. Many rare bird species are seen here, which continuously build nests in the sprays of the waterfalls. Local people believe that the flight of these birds can predict the weather because when the water flow is about to increase, these birds move to higher altitudes in advance. But behind this peaceful sight, layers of history are also hidden. In the 19th century, when mining started in this area, many mines were dug around here. Even today, some remnants of those old tunnels are present near the waterfalls. Many explorers have reported that at night, when the wind blows, a slight whistling sound comes from those tunnels, which slowly merges into the echo of the water. Scientists say that this sound is created by water waves and the echo of the caves. But those who hear it call it water whisper, that is, the whisper of water. The caves of Rifle Falls are a mystery in themselves. Some caves are so narrow that only one person can crawl inside. Upon going inside, the air feels cold and heavy, as if some deep water source is flowing below. Many times, the direction of the wind suddenly changes here. It feels as if someone is breathing from inside. Old stories say that in these caves, a natural stream called earth breath flows, which sends out cold or warm air according to the weather. The biodiversity in this park is also wondrous. Here, dozens of species of mule deer, red foxes, and wild birds live. But this area, as beautiful as it is, also demands caution. The slipperiness on the stones is so much that a little carelessness can turn into an accident, especially in the rainy season. When the water flow is strong, the soil and stones below start to shift. Small landslides have also been seen many times, due to which the park administration closes some parts from time to time. At night, this place takes on a completely different form. When moonlight falls on the waterfalls, the water starts to shine like silver, and the rising sprays wave in the air. Many times, the fine droplets of water refract the light, and create a momentary rainbow. Photographers come from far and wide to see this sight, because this moonbow, that is, rainbow formed in moonlight, is seen in very few places in the world. In the forests around Rifle Falls, old mining tools, broken vehicles, and pieces of iron are still scattered, which tell that this area was once a battlefield of conflict between humans and nature. But over time, everything became peaceful, and now only this remains: its continuously falling water and its unbroken sound. Rifle Falls State Park is still such a place today, where every drop, every gust of wind, and every stone tells the story of the past. Coming here, it feels as if the earth has given birth to music within itself. This place is not just beautiful, but alive, where every falling stream feels like the heartbeat of some ancient era. This is the reason that every person who sees Rifle Falls says the same thing upon returning. Here, nature has sculpted itself in the most beautiful form. Number 10. Dead Horse Point. The bend of the Colorado River, peering into the depths. Nestled in the vast plateaus of Utah, Dead Horse Point is a symbol of that power of nature which shaped the earth and turned time into stone. Located at 2,000 feet above sea level, this place shows the winding path of the Colorado River from above. The river flowing below and the layers of red rocks spread around it are so deep that the viewer holds their breath for a moment. In every bend, every crack, every layer, millions of years of geological history is hidden. According to scientists, this area was formed about 70 million years ago, when the Earth's layers collided with each other, and water slowly cut them to turn them into valleys. The name of this region, Dead Horse Point, hides a tragic legend behind it. It is said that in the 19th century, cowboys would bring their horses to this height and surround them so that they could not escape. But once a herd of horses got stuck here and died of thirst, after that incident, this place got its name. Today, this place is a national park. But a strange silence still floats in the air, as if time has never fully let go of that story. The site here keeps changing at different times of the day. At sunrise, when the first light falls in the valleys, the red rocks appear golden, and by evening, the entire area turns into deep red and purple colors. For photographers, this place is no less than paradise. The Colorado River view seen from here is counted among the world's most famous natural sights. The valley below is so deep that in many places, the sunlight does not fully reach even throughout the day. The weather here is extremely harsh. During the day, the temperature can go above 100 degrees Fahrenheit, while at night it drops below 30 degrees Fahrenheit. At such a height, the air is dry and thin, making breathing difficult. But despite this, life exists here. Desert plants like sagebrush, cacti, and juniper trees keep this area alive in every season. Meanwhile, eagles and hawks circle at the heights, as if guarding the valleys. The soil here has such high amounts of iron and magnesium that the color of the rocks changes from place to place. Orange somewhere, purple somewhere, and deep red somewhere. At some places, the surface of the rocks is smooth and slippery, due to which small landslides keep happening. Many travelers have reported seeing strange blue lights here at night. Scientists say that this is perhaps light generated from the atmospheric contact of gases. But local residents believe that these are the souls of those horses that never returned from here. When you stand at the edge of Dead Horse Point and peer below, many feelings surround you at once: fear, awe, and reverence. The Colorado River, flowing below, waves like a snake and goes far away and above. An echo is felt in the air as if the earth is telling its story. In the peace here, an invisible energy flows that neither appears nor can be understood but is definitely felt. Dead Horse Point is a dream for adventure lovers and photographers today, but the mysteries within it are still untold. This is that place where nature has captured both life and death together. The height above is a symbol of life, and the depth below reminds of its limits. That's all for today's video. These mysterious sights of the earth have once again reminded us that nature is as beautiful as it is deep and unknown. Every rock, every valley, and every gust of wind hides some story within itself.